training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 9. Ready? Check.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. 5.
They'll run on first down. Hart. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Bristol and travel.
Check 31.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, lock it. Hey, dude. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Ready up. 64.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready,
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57.
5.
57.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Still going. Now he lost the football. And he's got Rome.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Let's get it.
At the Falcons' 9-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you.
On the counter, Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
57's Mike. Mike's right.
Looking to throw. King. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
General West.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
They'll try the left side. It's Hart. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
22-yard line.
Down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch block. 57.
Hey, I 7.
From the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Squeeze. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Ready?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
On the double.
43 Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
43. Mike's 43. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Showing up, showing up.
Pull out. Hey. Topper. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They juked him. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Eagles 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles get their first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Double threat.
King now. From the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing on first down. King. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57. I'm going.
To throw is King. Throwing again. And he finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's King on 1st and 10. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's it, baby.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now King on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
6-6, pull it high.
Check.
Ready?
On second down, it's Hart. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Go get him.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw on third down, Herbert. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Rock it.
Check girls, check.
Hey, exit.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first and 10, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Man out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Yeah.
Mike 57. Here we go. 57's the Mike. Watch the
Protein spill. Now.
Off play action. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On 4th down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10. They're on 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. Let's see if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Looking to throw. King. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This fielded at the 2.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
King from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go. It's Gurley. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st down, Herbert. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Watch 57.
Hey!
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 57.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Go. Out. Bounce. Go. Slant. Watch the slant. Motion. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
King now. Back to the air on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. To throw is King on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taywan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half.
Ready.
March 43. Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, Haywood.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check it back with the 6. Set up. Shot. Ready.
2nd and 11. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. to throw. King. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, some strong running. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold them.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Bravo!
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Man, I got you. Switch.
Switched on the travel. Big grip.
They run the counter. Hard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready. 18 Gator. Stand.
Check four.
Hey, echo. Right up.
Back to throw. Herbert. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
57 to Mike. Let's go, D.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give them 32 on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, high 7. Hurry. Snap.
On 4th down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium, and now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Come get some.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
57's the mic. Watch 57. It's our field.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but